You search Google Forms. When you now search Google Forms, you now open it and you then sign it. We have done all these ones previously. We now come to blank form. In this untitled form side, you will now choose like the name you want for your form. Chem 411. And when you finish, you now go to this place that there is untitled form here. Double click. So that name will appear there. For form description, you can choose this test makes up 30% of your grade. You go to settings, you now turn on make this a quiz. See here, immediately release marks after submission, leave it like that. For these missed questions, you turn it off. These correct answers, you turn it off. This one, you turn it off. This global quiz default, see my own is 0 here. You will change your own to 0 too. Then you now come to these responses. Allow response editing is already turned off. You don't need it to be on. Limit to one response, you turn it on. Say students cannot submit more than one answer to your question. You now come to this presentation. Turn on show progress bar. You turn on shuffle question order. You can leave this confirmation message. That's what the message the student will see after submitting. You can decide to edit it, or you can leave it as your response has been recorded. Then that's all you need to do for here. Because if you come to this question default, it's already on. This one is already on for you. There's no need to edit any other thing. You now click on questions. The first question here, this untitled question, the first question here should be name. The question, the answer type, change this answer type from multiple choice to short answer. Now click on add new question, which is this plus sign here. The next question should be registration number. The system has automatically dictated that it's supposed to be short answer for you. Now, what you're going to do here now is come down here and add new section. When you click on it, it adds a new section for you. Now, these are where the questions are supposed to like start properly. Then in this untitled section, you come and now write, let's assume it's Chem 411 test. Now put your description as attempt all questions. You are finished for that part. Now come here and add question. What is the boiling point of water? When you are done, you now add the answers you want. Option 1, 100 degrees Celsius. That's how you continue adding options. Like now, if you want to add another option, this place that it add option, you come here and put the option you want. So now you're finished adding all the options you want. So you now come here that the answer key is written. You tap on it. Here you now choose the correct answer and now assign how many points you want for the question. You now put done. Now come add new question for your second question. Like now you can see that I'm not numbering these questions so that shuffle question order we put there will actually work. Because if you number this question, as you're shuffling, that numbering will still be showing and everything you did. Let me put my second question. I'll actually still repeat this first question that I put here. So for the purpose of this video, I just repeated the same questions and just changed where the options were. So now we have finished everything that concerns setting the questions, choosing the right answer for the question, and assigning points. Now, the part 3 of this thing now is going to be to set the timer. So you come here, get add-ons. This now is going to be for someone that don't have this form presenter or timer in their system. What the person is going to do now is to that form presenters like search form presenter and timer, install and everything. But since you already installed it while I know no, behind Gmail now will come here. These add-ons, click on it. When you now click on this form presenter and timer, you will see setup. We click on setup. It's loading. Now, title, we choose the title of the test. Welcome message. You can decide to turn it off, and there'll be no welcome message when the students click on the link. But if you want a welcome message, you can turn it on. And now choose the welcome message you want. I mean, I'm going to use welcome to Chem 411 exam. Then you now come to time control. For this time control, choose specific time. So you can regulate the period in which the students can answer this exam. When you now come to time zone, the time zone you're supposed to do, I'll ask my lecturer. The time zone you're supposed to use is Africa/Lagos. But let's assume that this time zone was not in Africa/Lagos. For example, let's say the time zone was in Canada Mountain. Once you come here, this location arrow that is here, just tap on it. There's my time zone. You click it. This Africa/Lagos will appear. You now choose your start date. Let me say the class you had for the test. Let me say the class is on a Tuesday. Let me say the class is 1st of 8th January 2025. So the start date will be by this time. Now let me say you have the class from, let me say, 11:30 that day. Just put 11:30. And your class that day is ending by 1 p.m. Now come here. The end date. Now put that same date to 8th January. Your class that day is ending by, let me say, 1:30. Now want the exam to end by 1:30. Now come here. This small clock that is here. The type of time they're using that, I think, 1 to 24. So your class is ending by 1:30.
So it's going to be 13:30 that is going to be there.
You have selected your time. Then you now come set timer 30 minutes. Let me say you want once 30 minutes, once a student log in to answer the question, the student has like only 30 minutes to answer before the form is submitted by itself. For me, I want 10 minutes, so I'll change this thing to 10 minutes. Alert before 1 minute break. 1 minute is to the time for the form to close. If your students, like if you want to alert your students 1 minute before the form to submit itself, see the you leave this thing as it sticks blue like this. Alert message. If you want to edit this thing to maybe let me say test is ending soon, submit before timeout, you edit it. So this one is timed out message. If the student wasn't able to like and finish answering the question and submit before the time was up, this is message the person see. Timed out, better luck next time. And we are done. We save settings and publish our form. So after you finish publishing the form, as if your form is published, you come and click on this place. You see publish. I forgot to record this part. You see publish, but when you click on it, it will also publish here and it will show published, and you are done. I can send the questions to your students. So now you can also send this in directly to Google Classroom, because you can see here integrate with Google Classroom. But before that, you must have a Google Classroom in your system. So let me show you the next part. Just open up a new tab. What you are going to do here, you open here in Classroom. I already have Classroom. So as you also do. Create a new class. Create class. I'll be like, let me say the course you're teaching is 411. You can choose session 2024/2025 academic section.
For subjects, you can be like principles of chemistry. Then you click enter.
So now your class has been created, Chem 411. This is your class code and send it to the course rep. These are for students to join the class and everything. So now that we have created this class, that's fine. So in these forms now, like this Google Classroom, you now open it. It's going to take you directly to your classroom. So, but we have a pit stop. You sign in with Google. This so like these forms can be sent to your classroom directly. You choose your account. Just follow each step that they bring out. So here, me, I've already like done this thing previously. So see now, I already selected my own previously. But when I have not done it before, you see where they will say something like select all. So just select all. So continue is loading. So now create new classwork. So you see select class. When you come to this select class, let's see some 101. These are the classes I've created on my Google Classroom Ken. So now you are creating new classwork already, like automatically. So this thing, like everything, the point is going to show assign, import, grade automatically. This is the test. You now create classwork. You have created the classwork. This is an existing classwork for your students. The link to the test. So easy peasy, we are done. The test is going to be in the classroom for them automatically. Now I'm going to go to Google Classroom and check what I have done so far. I'll come to my classroom. It's loading, it's loading. As a teacher, this teaching. This 411. When I open it, you're going to see the new assignment that you posted to the class. So students work. This is for all students. See the answers that has been submitted. No student has submitted. So it's going to be like this. Then I'm going to like answer the question from my own end and submit. So you see what is like going to look like. When I want to like check the responses, like record the answers of the students. Now is either you search Google Forms or you come here, this thing here. Scroll down, you see Google Forms. It now load, open up. You come to recent forms, you scroll down to recent forms. When we started, we clicked on blank form to set the question. When you come here, you come to recent forms. Open. You are going to see responses. It means like responses, students that have answered the question. Remember, I told you I answered these questions from a student's end. So now you have gotten only one response because I was the only one that responded. This is individual. Like you see each student, what they answered and their answers. So, but what you are going to do here now is click on this like link to Sheets. It will send all the responses to Google Sheets. Create new spreadsheet. Create. See all of them. The response. So timestamp when the student answered, the student score, the person's name, the person's registration number, the questions and the answers the person chose, and the student submission tracking ID. All these things are going to be in your Google Sheets. I'll show you where you can find Google Sheets. So this same place you found Google Forms previously. When you open it, we see Sheets. Have we seen? This came 411 responses that we opened. It's here. See it's everything. Simple. Life made easy. Now we are moving over to what your student is going to be seeing when they go to the classroom. So now as a student, I've joined this sample class that I created from my own end. So as a student, when I come in, I'm going to see this new assignment via form presenter Ken 411. So I'll come here as a student. As I'm seeing it here, I'll tap on the test, click on it, and start writing the exam. Now, as a student, see what I'm going to see here when I tap on that link. I will start the exam. Answer my registration number, my name. Now the test has started. Ken 411. Tens or questions. 100 degrees Celsius, 100 degrees Celsius, 100 degrees Celsius. I'll submit. End of our class for today. Bye.